Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Supercars from the Hood. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about Ferrari 6-cylinder hybrid. And yeah, I know what you're saying. This guy's talking about Ferrari again. What the? He just shut the hell up talking about some Ferrari and like that. They're the only ones really making news right now in the car community, and nobody wants to hear me talking about my own car because it's a piece of garbage. So Ferrari it is, and we'll be talking about this 6-cylinder mid-engine car. And please don't call it a Dino. The CEO of Ferrari nixed that name years ago. Now we've seen this mule make its run around the Fiorano racetrack. I believe it's Fiorano, I don't really know, and I won't be using a clip because copyrights, and I don't want to get hit with one of them at this time because all my Ferrari videos get hit with copyrights. So we've seen it, we heard it. It sounds pretty good for a V6, and they're saying the power numbers is in the 700. So this car is going to be as powerful as the F8 Tributo, which is a V8 and no longer naturally aspirated. But this is the new move for Ferrari, and this is going to be, I assume, an affordable supercar, more affordable than the Roma and Portofino. We're talking about $150 something thousand, possibly. I really couldn't say. But where is this car going to fit in the Ferrari segment? Because they already have a few cars, the most cars as far as I know that they've had ever. And you know that they're also working on SUV that we have not seen yet. We don't know what that thing looks like. And this car, I believe, has been in development even before the Roma was unveiled. I don't even ever remember seeing a mule for the Roma. They kept that really under wraps for a long time. And this car may have been announced this year, but with everything going on, who knows? But people hate the idea of a V6 Ferrari, and we don't even know why, because they've had V6 Ferraris in the past, especially the Dino, even though it wasn't badged as a Ferrari till later on and replaced with a V8. But that Dino derived engine lasts Ferrari over 40 years, so this one could be around for a long time. So let's think about some of the things that Ferrari could be doing with this future 6-cylinder hybrid. And my first thought is maybe there'll be a cheaper version of a new SUV that's going to have this V6 in it. All signs point to a V12 that's going to be rivaling Lamborghini's Urus. If Ferrari does that right and put that 812 super fast engine in that thing, that will be an animal, a beast, and one of the fastest, if not the fastest SUV on the planet. And then there's the GTC4 Lusso. Might be sticking that V6 in that. I don't have a clue. It already has a V12 and a V8 model, so that might be an option for people. They love hot hatches in Europe. That's not really a big thing out here, but the FF was a pretty excellent car, and as far as I know, the Lusso is pretty damn good as well, even though it does look like a F12 in the face, in the rear. Pretty damn ugly. And maybe Ferrari doesn't plan on doing anything else but this mid-engine supercar setup with this engine, and maybe that has something to do with homologation for a race series they want to be in, and then they have to make road legal cars to also do that. That might be the case as well. Or maybe they're trying to get into some of that Porsche Cayman market and get some of that away from Porsche and make a Cayman fighter. I think that would be interesting, and to see a GT4, GT2, GT3 version of a Ferrari would be pretty dope, if I don't say so myself. Worst case scenario, they're going to put this V6 hybrid in the F8 Tributo piece of replacement. I don't see how that would happen, seeing that they already have a V8 that's already making tons of power in the Tributo, and to replace that with a V6 that's probably going to be faster with more horsepower would be insane. And I don't know if purists would be with that. Actually, I know they would hate it, so let's hope they don't go that route. But the design of the mule is basically the front of a 488 and the rear of a Dino, and I don't know if I really like that, because the Dino reminds me of a frog. It's, you know, classic, affordable Ferrari, kind of. And this car probably gonna fit in the same boat. I actually don't know how big it is. I've seen the dimensions. It looks like a pretty sizable car, so to be a Cayman fighter, probably had to be a little smaller. But if it's gonna be $150,000, you really can't beat any Ferrari or any car of that caliber at that price. But you know, I'm really more of a Roma guy. I like the way that car looks, way above my pay grade. Of course, this one is also way above my pay grade. A lot of things are. So yeah, speculations on Ferrari's V8 or V6 propositions. Who knows what they're gonna do with this engine? I mean, they know. They're about the only ones. I'd be surprised if they made another affordable hypercar with this thing. And if the limited production, let's say LaFerrari replacement, is gonna be with this V6, that would be crazy, and no one would have seen that coming. Not even me, even though I'm predicting it right now. It's not even a prediction. I'm just putting it out there. If Ferrari is listening, don't do that or do that. I don't know. Depends on how great that engine is gonna be, because I'm not mad at Ford for putting the Ford GT with that 6-cylinder car. It's pretty amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. So yeah, that's what I think is going on. A lot of speculations with that hybrid V6. We don't know anything yet, and when we get to know, I'll let you know. So tell me what you think about this whole thing. Put it in the comments, put it wherever. It's your world, I just live in it. If you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. If you want to see what I got planned next, come see what I got planned next. Got a lot of stuff for this channel. Really want you guys to be there with me. With that said, I'll catch you later.